right, guys, I think we're live. This is Mike with My Real Estate Dojo, and today's lesson is about 3 things you need to know before investing in real estate. Again, 3 things you must know before you start investing in real estate. And I'm going to give you a bonus and make it 4 ideas. And the last 2 are going to be the best pieces out of these ideas, okay? The very first thing I want to talk about that's very, very important when you first start into the business of real estate and you don't know anything. Now, if you want to be an investor, if you want to be a realtor, it does not matter. These ideas apply to you. So the very first thing is that you don't need, or let me put it this way, you can have success in real estate and make a lot of money in material things without having, with only using sweat equity. So again, let me repeat it because I'm freestyling. You're able to have significant amount of success in real estate with only using sweat equity. Now, what is sweat equity? Sweat equity is your ability to live in a great country like America and use its powers to generate money and wealth for you and your family without getting into debt or without having any money. Plus, you don't even need credit. So again, sweat equity means that you can be your dreams without having money. If you have money, you don't have to use your own money. Okay, there's strategies that we're going to talk about that you use other people's money, and you don't have to have credit. Okay, or if you do have credit, you don't have to use your credit. Okay, I think we had a bad connection on Facebook, so not a big deal. We're just live on YouTube. So the point number one I wanted to make is very important, that when I first started as an entrepreneur and had a successful business, when I wanted to get into real estate, I thought that I need to have money or I need to have good credit because it was 2006, fourth quarter, the market had crashed, the banks had tightened their lending, and they weren't lending money to anyone, okay? We had to bail them out. So when I started learning about creative real estate investing, I learned that you can make money. It doesn't matter if you want to do fix and flips, you want to do strategies like buy and hold where you become a landlord and you get positive passive income, or if you want to do strategies like flipping houses where you buy them and fix them up. Whatever the story is, you don't need to have money, and I'll show you on my channel, and I've been doing this for almost 3 or 4 years now, actually 5 years now that I've been showing you guys. So the very first thing is you don't need money, you don't need credit, all you need is sweat equity, okay? The second thing I want to let you guys know is that you need a lot of hard work. So the first thing is, point number 1 is like the yin and yang. Hey, you can make money here in America. This is a dream country and you can make a lot of money in real estate. One great example is, let's say Barbara from Shark Tank, okay? And there's hundreds of other people on YouTube and Facebook. You can Google it yourself, or you could just Google on other statistics like people that invest in real estate and what percentage are them are millionaires, okay? But the hard part, number 2, is that is hard, guys. It's not an easy process in a sense that you can't do it today and get rich tomorrow. It's not like Bitcoin back in the days when you could buy it for, let's say, a couple of $100, and then in a couple of weeks you could 3x, 5x your money, multiply your money really fast. It takes hard work, okay? And the hard work is not brain science. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to be super smart, but it requires to learn and follow certain processes. Now, if you don't follow all the processes, then it's kind of like fishing. You're fishing with a net instead of a fishing rod, and so your net is going to have holes in it. So whenever you go into the water and you pull it up, there's going to be you're going to catch some fishes, but you're not going to catch all the fishes because some of them are going right through the holes. Okay, so it's going to be hard. It's not easy. Okay, and the other thing is with that point is that it's not fast. Okay, You can't go buy some rental houses. Let's say you buy 10 rental houses and expect next week or next month or next year to have them be a millionaire, okay? And have them appreciate so much, okay? Or have them cash flow you millions of dollars with 10 properties, okay? So it's going to take time to pay off the debt that's not yours because you use other people's money, and that's one thing I didn't understand when I got into the real estate business. Even though I had a successful moving company that I owned for 14 years and multiple trucks and multiple workers, okay, virtually and locally, like on a 3,000 square foot office with an acre and a bag courtyards for moving trucks, okay? So it's hard. Anyone that tells you it's simple, easy is BSing you. It's kind of like the gym. Anyone can go to the gym and get fit, okay? Anyone can go to the gym and lose weight. Anyone can go to the gym and increase their health. Anyone can go to the gym. It doesn't matter if you're young, if you're old, and anything between, okay? But not everyone's willing to do it because you have to be persistent and you have to go when it's summer, you have to go when it's winter, and you got to go all year round or majority of the year round if you want to get the result. And the same thing with real estate. Now, let's go dive into step number 3 that you need to know before you get into real estate is that, and now this is where I'm going to get in a lot of controversy. People are going to hate on me, but I really want you to know if you want to be a realtor, if you want to be a real estate investor, the most important thing, and this is a $25,000 coaching that I'm giving you for free, is that the most important thing, okay, in having to get into the real estate business is to be able to generate leads. End of story. Okay, if you're not able to generate leads, okay, it doesn't matter how many courses you took as a realtor by going and getting certified or licensed. It doesn't matter how many courses and seminars you went as a real estate investor. It doesn't matter, because who cares how great your form is? But if you never get into the batting cage and have some balls coming at you and taking swings at them, you're never going to learn. Okay? So my thing, the truth, is that you're better off being, let's say, ignorant about how to be a real estate investor. Like, you don't know all these strategies. How should I do X? How should I do Y? Like wholesaling, or how should I do fix and flips, and how should I do master leases, and how should I do creative financing and owner financing, etc. Okay, you forget that. You focus on the most important thing, which is lead generation. Because, my friend, if you learn how to generate leads and you don't know how to talk to a seller, it doesn't matter. You're in a better positioning to success. Okay? Because you could take that lead and sell it to another investor. You could take that lead and you could partner up with an investor and give them half the pie and learn about the business. You can take that lead and do so many different ways, so many different things. Okay, now that's giving you a hint down the hill. Okay. However, but if you go and get all this education and you can't generate one lead, you'll never be able to go into the batting cage. So the most important thing is the batting cage, and try to have balls coming at you, and that represents the lead. It doesn't matter if you're a realtor, if you're a real estate investor. If you want to be a realtor, before you go spend thousands of dollars to go to school. And how do I know? Because I owned a brokerage firm. We started in 2007, 2008, okay? And that's a long time, right? I owned it. And I had all kinds of realtors work for me, and I know the pitfalls, right? You got to pay all this upfront fees, and then you got to pay all this monthly fees, and I'm not knocking it, but I think that if you're going to be a realtor, the wisest way to go do it is go generate leads and then give it to a realtor. Just because, I don't think, I'm not an attorney or CPA, don't take my word on it, but I don't think that there's any law for generating leads. Like, you could be a lead marketer and you sell those leads to realtors. Okay? As long as you're not saying you're trying to be a realtor. Okay? You just, you're just like a middleman, like, like Uber or like whatever, You're just passing it along to a realtor. And I would do that. That's what I would do. I would generate leads and see if I could do this. Because if I can't do that, then I wouldn't even get licensed, and I wouldn't pay the monthly office fees, and I wouldn't pay the association fee to be a realtor, etc. Okay, I wouldn't become a real estate agent because if I couldn't generate leads. And same thing with a real estate investor. Before I took all the seminars, this and this, I would learn how to generate leads. And if I can't generate leads, forget about it. You're not going to have any success. I'm sorry to tell you that. I don't care how great of a student you are. If you can't generate leads, now if you generate leads and you don't know how to talk to a seller, there's a solution for that. If you know how to generate leads and you don't know how to structure deals, like there's a solution for that. If you know how to generate leads, people are calling you, knocking on your door, and they want to sell you their home, and you don't know how to negotiate, there's a solution for that, right? But all these things that I just mentioned and so many other things never start until someone calls you, which is called a lead, and they want to sell you their home. I hope you understand what I just said, because without that, I see hundreds, if not thousands of people as investors that I meet, and as realtors that I've managed or met on the streets or on the internet that they got a license and they failed 6 months later, okay? Or sitting with investors, wholesalers, fix and flippers. So the point number 3 is, before you get into real estate investing, you gotta understand that you gotta generate leads, okay? And that's the key. In the dojo, we have what's called the 3 stepping stones. So if you want to be a realtor, you want to be a real estate investor, landlord, fix and flipper, wholesaler, doesn't matter. The 3 stepping stone is 1, lead generation. Without you hitting the stepping stone number 1, then you can never go to stepping stone number 2, which is conversion. So the leads come in, then you got to close it, you got to negotiate it. Then 3, which is exit strategy. And if you learn the steps in opposite, where you learn 3 first, which is exit strategy, how to find the end buyer, etc., how to fund hard money, etc. Or if you're learning about step number 2, which is conversion, how to talk to sellers, when you go to their home, what should you say, what kind of flyer, all paperwork should you fill out? Well, those are stepping stones number 2. The problem is, if you learn number 2 and number 3, and you're never going to be able to get from number 1 to pull yourself up to number 2, okay? Or pull yourself up to number 3, okay? That's why we call it that's why I call it the 3 stepping stones. 1, lead gen. No lead gen, well, you better turn off your hat in and quit if you're a loser. If you're a winner, you know what you want in life, like you want to be a realtor or you want to be a real estate investor, no matter what the fuck happens, then when you can't generate leads, you put up your thinking cap, you do more research, you roll up your sleeves, and you grind harder, dude. Okay? That's simple. So you have to make that decision. But the 3 stepping stones is the master plan for success. Real estate is very complex, and I just simple it down to 3. If you don't understand these 3, and you're learning about sending yellow cars, and you're learning about contracts, and you're learning about, getting on buses and going tours, then, I'm sorry, people are selling you, okay? The truth is that you understand these 3. You want to be a landlord, same exact 3. You want to be a fix and flip, same exact 3. You want to be a realtor, same exact 3, okay? Now, the last part is very, very important, because, the 3 things you need to know before investing in real estate, and this is something that most people get it wrong, okay, is that there's 2 ways to buy a home, guys. 2 ways as a real estate investor, okay, to investing in homes and making them profitable. There's 2 ways only. The very first way is at a deep discount, okay? What does that mean? If the home's worth 100, the calculator for profit in this business, it doesn't matter if you want to wholesale, whatever, you need to buy at a deep discount, fix and flip, whatever it is 60 cents. Right around, depending where the house is and what kind of conditions, etc., minus repairs, so on. But I'm just giving you a rough idea. So when I say deep discount, understand that if the house is worth 100, we're looking at 60,000, the max we can pay. Nothing more, dude. Nothing more. Actually, has to be less than that for repairs, holding. Okay, but I'm just simply shooting it from the hip with you. Okay. The second way we can buy a house and make profits is what I call terms. Okay? In other words, owner financing, creative financing. Examples are subject twos, wraps, options, master leases. If you guys don't know what any of these are, then I highly recommend you download the Mother course on my website, My Real Estate Dojo, and we're having a great 60-70% off right now on it, okay? It's 121 chapters, days and days and days and days of training, but you can look for it for yourself, okay? So, 2 ways to buy a property. One is deep discount, and the second way is terms or creative financing. And here's the kicker, guys. Here's the bonus. Here's the other $25,000 secret is that if you think that you can hire a realtor to go find these gold nuggets, then man, I mean, guys, it doesn't work like that. Okay, realtors. Now I can't say 100%, but 99.9% are for retail. Right? Like, what is retail? Like, you're going to go to Foley's, or you're going to go to Macy's, or you're going to go to whatever brand, top-end brand, right? You're going to go in there, and they got the great lights, and got the nice floors and restrooms, and, you know, that, you're going to get retail. If you want to get the same exact shirt for, like, $2 or $3, then you go to China, and you get the same exact thing, and then it doesn't have the brand tag on it. Same exact thing. Okay? From the same exact factory, these guys did it. More than likely. Okay? And you can get a lot less. But you have to do a lot more work. But at the store, they're selling this shirt $100. The same exact factory in India or Pakistan or China that these corporations are using, you can go find this out and go pay for $3 for that shirt. Okay? And some of you guys say, no, this is not possible. Yes, it is. Because of the currency exchange, the power of the U.S. versus, let's say, rupees in India or Pakistan. And I've actually, this is why I say that you can hire a VA to work 40 hours a week for you with a college or a master or PhD and pay him $120 a month. If you want to learn how to do this more, go on my website. I have a VA book that we talk about how to do this. It's an 8-hour course, top selling, okay? So going back to the story, you only want to buy houses, creative financing, or deep discount. And you're not going to be able to get this by going to retail, to Foley's, or you're hiring a realtor. Not majority of the time. Okay, a realtor, they get a house listing, they put it on this master database called the MLS, and other realtors have access to it. And this master database is what I call the normal home sellers. The normal home seller is not motivated, okay, to give you a deep discount or a term or a creative financing, owner financing deal. Okay, you're not going to find it. Now, sometimes you will, but usually you will not. I will say 99, okay? I might be a little harsh, say 95. To find those gold nuggets, it's kind of like a story where you have to go to China and find that and order that direct, okay? And now there's strategies that we go and market to Pacific motivated list pools, what I call little pools. Let me give you an example, okay? Divorces, another pool, okay? Probate, people that have lost someone and they inherited the house, okay? Foreclosures, another pool. Now, why do we need to hit these specific targeted, motivated pools? Okay? Because we're in the business of the pawn shop. Not everyone in America uses a pawn shop. Some people have once in their life or twice. Some people use it on a regular basis, okay? So, but not everyone uses it. And therefore not everyone's willing to sell their home or their property at a deep discount or creative financing. Why will we offer creative financing versus a deep discount? Because a lot of sellers, even though they might be distressed and motivated, they don't want, listen, they don't want to sell their home for cheap. Simple. Therefore, at the dojo, I've created a whole system to offer the seller a higher term offer, which is a very great opportunity for you because you could buy their house with 0% interest, or you could buy their house by taking over their payments, or many other ways. And you can learn about this stuff in my mother course. Again, 121 chapters, second top selling course on my website, myrealestatedojo.com, guys. Highly recommend it. It's on sale right now. So what am I saying? That if you want to get into real estate investing and you hire a realtor and you drive around and he or she tells you the market is hot, this is a bad time to buy. If he or she tells you, hey, this is a good deal, it's probably a bad deal because they only have their goggles, or they only have the vision, they only have a tunnel vision for what retail is. Okay? You can't buy something that's worth 100 for 100. And some realtors will even tell you in like hot markets, like, hey, it's a hard market. They want 100, give them 110 so you can get the deal because there's so many other people in line. Dude, if you ever have a realtor like that, man, I wouldn't even, a real estate agent, I wouldn't even, I don't know, some people like that, but I wouldn't apply a realtor like that. I would fire her instantly because her job is to give me the best deal. Her fiduciary duty is to give me the best deal. So telling me to overpay because there's other competitors may give me the deal, but man, I mean, I'm an investor. Okay, even if I was a retail, I wouldn't want that. But I could sometimes understand for a retail, there's low inventory, whatever. But I don't know. I wanted a realtor that even if it's a real estate agent that's low inventory is going to fight for me and dig for me and have my fiduciary duty to give me the best deal. Okay, but I guess I'm old school. I don't know. But for me, I can't make any money hiring a realtor to drive me around and find me a property. I couldn't hire a real estate agent to drive me around or show me properties to get a deal because they only have access to retail. Sometimes there's some gold nuggets in there, but the problem is everyone's there. Everyone's on that pool, okay? Because it's so easy. Any Bob and Joe and Jose can get on the MLS and look. So it's kind of like, too much competition, not enough fish. I already go to ponds that there's a lot of fish and no fishermen, or very few fishermen, okay? And to get those kind of deals, you're gonna have to do some work. That's why the point number 2 was that whatever you do is hard work, guys. It's not easy. It's not gonna just be like, I'm gonna put 100 signs out, someone's gonna give me a deal, I'm gonna make 10 grand. I'm gonna make 20 grand. I'm gonna make 3 grand. I'm gonna make 1,500 bucks. I'm gonna buy a house subject to. I'm gonna buy a house taking over their payments. No, dude, you're gonna have to do work. You have to do follow-up. You're gonna have systems in place. You're gonna have automation in place, like what I teach in my Alchemy Stone training, guys. Shout out to Jake. He took the class. He invested a small amount of money, and he turned that small amount of money to $26,000, and is one of his biggest checks. And he's going to Hawaii. That's what he texted me just yesterday. So that's what systems do for you guys, okay? Not only systems to get the traffic in, but also systems to do the closing in the funnel, systems to do the follow-up, all the stuff in automation, so you could go hang out with your wife, or you don't have to have all the stuff on your mind, so you could have time to do the closing, right? To go look at the property, take the pictures, etc. Go to title company, etc. Instead of, trying to pick up the phone and follow up, like, hey, Julie, I gave you that offer last week, where are you with it, etc. Guys, you look at systems do it, and that's what the Alchemy training does. And if you go on the website, you can see some of the success stories that people have with it. And we're on the pre-launch on this, and I have it deep discounted right now, guys. Retail is $9,000, and I give you $2,500 worth of bonuses of materials that I usually sell as a bonus. So you're looking at $12,000 investment. Right now we're letting it go for extremely low for the pre-launch, guys. So check it out. Go to my website and check out the Alchemy Stones. Now, to summarize it up, America's a great country. If you want to get into real estate investing, there's basically 4 things you need to know. The very first thing is that you don't need any money and you can have success just with sweat equity, okay? No money, no credit, any of that. As long as you're willing to learn, you're willing to work hard, you can make it, okay? There's a lot of people have success stories all over the internet, YouTube, and even on TV. Number 2, it is hard work and it's not fast. It's kind of like the gym. It takes time to get results, but the results will come. You don't have to be smart. You just got to follow the process, okay? Number 3, I think that was number 2, guys. Number 3, that the 3 stepping stones are the golden rules in real estate. Very simple. And the very first thing is lead generation. Forget everything else. Once you generate leads, go to 2 and 3 step. And point number 4 is that there is 2 ways to buy a house, and only 2 ways as a real estate investor. 1 is at a deep discount, or 2, owner financing or a term. And you're able to pay a lot higher for owner financing than a term. And if you want to know why, then definitely get the mother course. I go into it significantly. We don't have enough time, guys. But if you took value out of this class, guys, in this lesson, go ahead and jab the like button for me and click on share so we can share around and help other entrepreneurs that are trying to meet their goals. Thank you for watching Hustle and Bustle. See you later, gang.